to another episode of Real Talk. It's about to go down. Some real talk is about to happen about another hot topic.
Right.
Something near and dear to probably all of our hearts. Family. Family first. What does that mean? So many people have so many definitions of it. Everybody here has watched Lilo and Stitch, right?
Yeah.
I like this one here myself, you know. Ohana, right? Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. That's one definition of family. Some people don't agree with that. Sometimes family has to get left behind. So with that being said, we are going to have this really amazing conversation about family. What defines family? And just because somebody is blood, does that actually make them family? So, let's kick it off with the first question. What does family mean to you?
Wow, just hit me with the hard one, right? I would say, well, to me personally, in my experience, I feel like family is not necessarily like not who you're born with, but who you grew up with. Like who's there to help you, like who motivates you to do what you love, like who's there to like pick you up when you come down. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bloodline, but it always like you could find family anywhere.
Okay, thank you for that feedback. What about you, Chanae? We'll just work our way around.
I agree with that. I think family is just whoever your support system is, really. Like whoever's supporting you, telling you when you're right, telling you when you're wrong, that's who your family is.
I'm in agreement. Family is definitely the people that give it to you straight, give it to you real, your confidants, the people that are going to tell you what you need to hear but not what you want to hear, and hold you accountable for, the things that you want out of life. So that's my definition.
Yeah, and just I'm gonna take all those answers and then with another answer, I would say like just someone who's able to take from themselves and give to you, who's able to sacrifice something, of themselves and then to help better you in a way.
Okay, so you guys kind of gave me feedback on the definition of family, but like, what does family actually mean to you? Like, for instance, right? So having that support system, having that person to, be there for you when you need them, like, when you actually have somebody in your life that you can consider family, like, what does that do for you, and like, how does it support you in life?
I think for me personally, when I have that support system or people that I consider family, it makes me feel more capable of like excelling in life. I know that no matter what I'm going through, I'm gonna be good and grounded because I have people around me that care about me, and it's kind of like a protection, so to speak. Like I may make a mistake or mess up, but no matter what I'm going through, I'm gonna be good because I know the people that care about me, my family, they're not gonna let me go too far astray. So family to me just means, protection and stability.
Yeah, it kind of means the same for me. Like, my family allows me to walk around like, can't nobody do nothing, can't nobody say nothing to me, can't nobody really, like, I'm here and I'm doing what I got to do, and I don't know, having that back end, knowing I have my family and my ancestors, like, I don't know, it gives me a different feeling in life. Like, I literally walk around like, can't nobody do nothing, really.
Like,
I don't know if that's all the way a good thing, but it's like they give me that extra bit of confidence. Like, I know I have somebody to call for anything. Like, it's like, I have my family.
Yeah, like the idea, like, you can, like, lose a job or get kicked out of this house, but that person is there, like, that can hold you down,
exactly.
Whether it's financially, not that you want to depend on the people, but, like, either financially or just to put a roof over your head while trying to get back up. Now you good.
Family, it just, I forget what I was going to say, but it gives me that extra confidence and it gives me that extra freedom, and like I feel more free knowing that I have my family backing me. Like, I literally can make any decision I want, kinda, and know that I'll have family. Whether they might not like it and they might not think it was the smartest decision that I've made, but I know they're gonna support me through it. So it just allows me that freedom in my decision making.
So with the idea of what family means to you and what family means as a word in your life, who do you consider family? Like, who are some people in your life, and like, what gave them that title as they earn this title of their family. Like, they're the people who you were just talking about. Like, I know if I hit them up, or I know that if I need some support, that person or those people will be there for me. Like, who are some people you consider like family? Anissa?
Well, I guess I have two different, like, friends and my actual family. So, but for like Nitro said, the people who you're related to, you don't have to really consider them family. So I think that my family, who I consider family, would be my mom and my sister. Those are the people I live with, the people that I've been close to, the people who've been there for me since the day I was born, pretty much. So I definitely consider them family. When it comes to friends, I have these two here who I definitely consider family. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, this is my family because they've been there and they're there for support, and they love me for me and not what I give them, but for who I am, and so on and so forth.
Beautiful. I think for me, similar to what Anisha said, it's crazy. I grew up with a big family in a sense, and my family, like my bloodline, who I consider close, my mother, my younger brother and sister, but it was a lot of people in my family that I felt just had a title. Like, oh, that's your cousin. So what does that mean? Is there some type of obligation that goes with it? So as I gotten older and experienced different things, certain people in my family that held titles, I noticed that there was no relationship. We were related, but there was no ship in it. Like, we weren't together on the same course. So I consider them like relatives, if that makes sense. Like, I distinct the two. Like, you're like my friends, like, O.T.O, our family, like for instance, Trinae, me and Trinae been rocking since high school. Trinae seen me when I had snot in the nose and everything. And, Hercules, I knew Herc going on 10 years. He met me soon as fresh after high school.
After his nose was right.
Yeah, after I got the tissue. Facts, And then Anisha, we've been going strong for almost a year or two now, and it's just, I think when it comes to friends becoming family, it's just because they allow you, like Trinae said, to be free and authentic. And listen, no matter what time of night it is, no matter what I'm dealing with, I could be dead ass wrong, excuse my language, but I know that, my friends are gonna check me like, yo, Ty, you tripping, so.
I really want to touch on some things that you mentioned that were like really profound. You said that you have a lot of family, but you don't have any relationships with them. And the idea that in order for somebody to be family, you actually have to have a relationship with them. They can't just be like your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, family. But because like I've been in those scenarios too, where it's like, holiday parties or whatever. But like, oh, that's your auntie, that's your cousin, and blah, blah, blah. and I'm just like, okay, but I don't know them. Like, does this mean that we're going to get to know each other? And it normally never happens. It stays at that surface level of, that's your cousin, know that that's your cousin, and that's as far as it goes. But at the end of the day, like, does that make them family? Probably not. But I like how you said that makes them your relatives. Because at the end of the day, they're always relative to you because of the bloodline. But that doesn't make them actually family. Versus bloodline or not, the person that you consider family is somebody that is actually there to support you. So that was really dope. So who are some people you consider family that aren't your relatives? Like, what about you, Trinae? Like,
my friends. I've been since you said it. We call ourselves Amara Ladies. We have been friends as a group like that, Amara Ladies, since high school.
That's dope.
I have been friends with some of them since elementary school. So like we've literally like 20 years being friends. Like, so I've had like the same group of friends forever, and that is my family. That we all had children around the same time, so we're raising our children up together. Like, this is our family. So, and then our blood related, but we have been through so much together, seen so many things happen. Like, it's just, that is my family. That's who I call if I know I'm dead wrong and I'm somewhere and I'm not supposed to be there and I need a ride, or I done got messed up and I need somebody to come pick me up because I'm not trying to call my mother, I'm calling them. That is like my extended family. Like,
that's dope.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people could say they have
I don't
a
think
whole
so
squad
either.
of
Just
family.
They deep.
I don't know. I don't know why exactly why that is. I think media and social media has a lot to do with that. I feel like kids are very quick to get new friends because it's easy, new friends, quote unquote, because they are never really friends. Like, y'all jump from a new group of people like every year. How are you able to build or forgive or like go through, like, it hasn't been peaches and cream with me and my friends. Like, we go through some stuff. We won't speak to each other for a little while, but at the end of the day, we figure out a way. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just we're family. It's not just like we always end up just figuring it out and mending the relationship, and that's just what it's been forever. And I feel like now kids are like missing that because it's just so. Feelings are in a weird place right now. Everybody's in this state of, I don't really care that much. It's not that serious. I'm in my bag. It don't matter. When in all actuality, it does matter. You have to like nurture your relationships, or like you're gonna end up 45
with no
looking
friend.
Crazy with a bottle. Like, no, at the strip club by yourself, looking crazy.
Wow.
Like, I'm sorry.
No. That was real talk.
I know a couple people that's 45 in the strip club
with the bottle.
Yeah, like,
So what does it take to transition somebody from being just a friend to a family, or a relative to family?
I feel like it definitely depends on like the scenarios that you guys go through, like the stories that you guys have to tell with each other, like what you guys can relate to. Cause like me personally, like I can't be friends with you like if you can't make me laugh or I can't make you laugh. Like I like to make people smile. So if I can't do that with you, we can't be friends. And it's like to transition from like friends to family, it has to be like what we do, like as individuals, not even just like as like group of people, like me and you can do one-on-one. Like, for example, when I was playing basketball with a few of my friends back in high school, we was playing with these Russian dudes, and they're aggressive. You don't want to play sports with Russians. You know what it is? It's bad. It's a bad story every time. So we're playing, and then like halfway through the play, I go for the rebound. One of the Russians, he tries to grab the ball, but he grabs my finger instead and pulls back, snaps my whole finger in two, my bone sticking out, everything. I didn't feel it at first, and then he looked, and my friend, he was like, "Yo, what's good?" It was. They dragged me to the nearest Coney Island hospital. They stuck with me the whole time. Came home with me, everything. Got an Uber, all that. It was, and then like for them, because like I was there from like 4 o'clock to like we was there from 4 to 10. So I was like 6 hours. I was in the hospital, and they all stayed the whole time. So like that to me, that was like really heartwarming, and that was like one point where like I considered them family.
I think it's similar to what Nitro said. It's about experiences. I feel like we're all older, so we don't go seeking new friends.
Yeah.
Not that we have anything against anybody, but you gotta be protective of yourself and guarded about who you let in. So when it comes to meeting new friends or just friends in general, you always observant. You kind of just wait to see like what role they'll play in your life. So like for the friends that became family, it was either because we got a funny story together, like we just experienced something together, or like they checked me at a time when maybe I was just saying like, yo, who are you to check me? But it took me getting out of my way to realize like, yo, if they really checking me, that means they actually care about me. So they obviously should be here. And then the more that you experience things together, the more you open up to sharing those intimate things that you deal with on a daily basis. So
yeah, man, it's funny because as you're saying it, as we're talking about it, I'm sitting here thinking about me and Tyrell's relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever you call it. And when we first met, like it was literally just day after day after day after day, and scenario after scenario after scenario. And it was just like, yeah, we probably gonna be friends forever. We just keep making memories and scenarios, and like we just keep doing things together. And it was dope. Like when we was in college, we did everything together. We got to a point where it was just like yo, we're about to be friends. Like, it wasn't even something that has to be said. Like, you just get that feeling like, yo, I'm probably gonna be this dude's friend for like forever. And you know, like, of course, like Trinae jokingly said, but like we've had many of our differences. Like, there's been days and times where we definitely disagreed, we definitely disconnected, and at the same time we just came back together like, yo, we're better than this, and we're bigger than this, and like we're stronger than this. And I think that's what really like just kept us going. Like 10 years later, it's so wild to say 10 years later. Like, I've had friends since I was a kid, but like we've disconnected, and I'm still working to get those friendships back because they were like family to me, and I'm a part of the reason we're disconnected. But at the same time, it's dope to know like 10 flat years, this is one dude who I'm like, yo, we you know what I mean? We stuck it through. Yeah.
It's funny, I want to piggyback off of you, like, talking about, like, how you disconnected from old friends, because, like, you can, like, connect back and, like, mend those relationships, but at the end of the day, like, you yourself are growing into I don't want to say a different person, but you're growing as a person every day, and you're changing, and so are those old friends. So it's like, you can, create the space to mend and to like move forward, but it doesn't always. But like because I've had like Keena, from high school, like I've had.
I know you.
I've had friends in the past, like we were like literally, like my mom was gonna take this person in, like she was like my sister, like for real, and. High school, you experience things and you figure out like where you want to go in life and who you're trying to be, and that doesn't always align with the other person that you're friends with, and it just doesn't work. And as I got older, like during college, I tried to reconnect, didn't really work. After I graduated, tried to reconnect, didn't really work. Even like recently, like holidays, I always tried to connect because I had like a really, really close relationship with this person, but it's only but so much you can do, and it's like, sometimes you just have to let it be, and if you guys come around, then it is what it is.
Let it go.
Yeah, you have to sometimes.
Which actually is a perfect segue into my next question. What does it take for someone to lose that title? When is enough enough? When is it okay to say, I tried, it's time to move on? If they were a family.
Can I start it off?
Please do.
I had, I had a real close friend. We recently, went our separate ways, but it wasn't really more so enough is enough. It stems what Trinae said, like people grow differently, and I think in the face of like situations and adversity, how a person presents themselves. Like in that, cause nobody's perfect. Like when I bumped heads with Herc, I bumped heads with Anissa, I bumped heads with Trinae. Like I bumped heads with all three of y'all. Me and Nitro, we haven't really bumped heads, but we're still growing to that point. But I knew y'all three forever. So, but how you deal with things in the moment as a person, and it reflects. So with this particular individual, it was we were both going through challenging moments in our life, but there were things said that were like deeper than what was going on in the moment. So it's like what's being said or your actions show me that you may have felt some type of way towards me for a while. So how can I be comfortable enough to trust you as a friend or family to allow you back in if you're capable of looking me in my face every day and feeling some type of way towards me or having some type of uncomfortability with me? So I realized that's not what I want around me, because if you're able to lie to my face by being phony, I guess you could say, by not telling me what's going on or telling me that you feel some type of way, it just makes me feel uncomfortable, and I don't want to have to live my life worrying like are we good? Like, is this genuine friendship? Like, is there a different motive here? So that's when I know enough is enough.
Anissa, when you cut people off?
My hurt game strong.
It's like cut.
There are 3 different scenarios.
Three
different scenarios. So one is when it's like I'm kind of like trying to be up here and you're trying to stay down here. If I'm trying to do something better with my life and trying to succeed and things like that, and you're kind of just on this mindset of, you're comfortable with where you are in life and you're not trying to make yourself any better. I wish you all the best, but you and I can't be friends or family anymore, because I feel like, a person is known by the company they keep. And if I'm still hanging around with you and you're bringing me down, then I'm bringing myself down as well. And I care about myself too much to be brought down with you. So all the best to you, but I'm not going to be on that bandwagon with you. Right? Number one.
Yes.
Number two is when you lose my trust. I don't want to say I have trust issues, but you really got to work yourself. You really got to work your way up with me when it comes to trust, because I don't believe a lot of people. I might smile in your face and nod my head and be like, you're right. But in my head, I'm like, I already know you're lying since by the moment you opened your mouth. So if I give you my trust and you are completely betraying my trust, you are lying to me, you are going behind my back saying things, blah, 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 blah. I wish you all the best, but I'm not about to. It's a wrap. I'm done. And I'm kind of a human lie detector. I know when people are lying. I took psychology in college. Okay, I know when people are lying. I know the actions. So.
Yeah.
And then word. And then number 3. I wish I could remember number 3.
3P.
There was a third one, man.
Disrespect.
No, it wasn't even disrespect. That comes under the trust thing.
Okay, so a family member could do something. I've dealt with this actually. Like, I have 2 younger sisters, so sisters do all kinds of stuff. Okay, all female in the house, and it's like it could be as simple as you go in my room and take something and say you didn't take it, and it's like, but you took it though. Like, so I mean, trust on that. Like, I don't like now. If I'm missing something, I'm gonna automatically say. No, you took it because you took it the last time. So it'll just like cause like a rift. But like if the family member is not like apologetic or like admitting that they're wrong or like just like put lies on top of lies on top of lies, that's when it's like, okay, I can't even deal with you now, like, because this is just too much. I don't know what to think about you. So I guess like just trust and that's it.
Yeah, I think one thing for me is like, it kind of similar to what you were mentioning, Shanae. Like, if we're having a disagreement or there's an issue that's at hand and you can't like humble yourself, I'm gonna just be like, listen.
Or just be accountable.
Yeah, like accountable, like even if it's not in that moment, you know what I mean? Like, I understand sometimes in the heat of the moment, it is what it is, but like, if that moment never crosses you where you don't realize like, okay, I did something wrong, or like, I had a part to play in our miscommunication, whatever it is. Like, if you can't hold your own weight or you can't see like where you contributed to something not working, then it's just like you're never gonna get it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna continue to be that person, and we're gonna just keep butting heads. And I'm like, yo, there's no point. Bringing it back to the idea of family versus blood and all these stuff. You have loyalty versus blood, right? So loyalty means like, it don't matter if they're blood or not, you're loyal to them. That's what makes them family. But then you have blood. So I would like to kind of end this all with this quick question. And I want you guys all to answer. A scenario. Scenario is you have someone that you call, that you're loyal to. You're your family, right? They've done everything where they've earned that title. You're Ace Boone Coon. Alright. They do something to offend your family member. However, you understand why they did it. But your family member, this could be your mom, your sister, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be someone that you don't actually call family, but like, this is someone else who you hold at a level. And now you're in the middle. You got Ace Boone Coon, who's not blood, but they're family. But you got your blood saying, yo, yeah, Ace Boone Coon violated me. Loyalty or blood? Let's start our way around.
Yeah, because I've definitely been in that scenario multiple times. When it came like my little sister, because she's always doing like stupid stuff on social media, and like my friends will see it, or like she'll always like bother my friends when they come around to my house. So like I always make jokes about my sister all the time. So like everyone laughs or whatever, but like everyone knows like I love my sister to death. But it's like I try to like control it so like I'm the only person that can make fun of my sister. Like I don't allow my friends to like really like socialize with her, because like only I can like disrespect her and get away with it.
It's like, man, but I hear you. I hear
It was just funny the way he said it.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
It's like I can make jokes with you, but like you can't joke about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did you?
So like,
you're saying,
so you choose the blood over the friends, the family.
Kind
Whatever.
of.
The rest of it, loyalty. So blood over loyalty, you go for blood.
In that particular case,
Yes. Okay, that's fair. There's no right or wrong answer. I just, Janae.
Blood and loyal. Which one do I choose? I don't think I would ever choose because that's gonna be that situation for me if I choose. So in a situation like the one you gave, which I kind of vaguely remember, sorry, but it would have to be a conversation that needs to be had. Like both parties have to, because the situation can be the friend don't feel like they wrong and the blood does, but it still has to be an apology based on just the respect factor. Like, you know, you my friend and you know that you're my blood, whoever you are. Like, I'm gonna like have us come together. We can have a conversation. Like, my friend, as a friend, you have to apologize to my blood because I wouldn't be here if it was for my blood, and my blood is the reason why I can even have friends or have whatever I have. So, friend, you gotta get it together with the blood because without the blood, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna work. So, if you're really my friend, you understand what I'm talking about, and you should be open to mending whatever messed up so that you can be in my space, because my blood is in my space all the time and you like to be up in my space because you my friend. So fix this with my blood and then we could be all good. That would have to be the situation, and if that can't happen, then the friend would have to just not be a friend anymore.
So blood.
I agree with everything Trinae said. I agree with everything Trinae said. Blood over loyalty, because if you're loyal to me, you wouldn't put me in that position where I have to choose.
Short and to the point. I like it.
I'm gonna choose neither. And I'm gonna choose neither because I feel like, you know, for example, if one of my friends is disrespecting my mother, I'm gonna let them both know, like, you both are wrong. You know, you shouldn't have said it to my mother. Mom, you shouldn't have said that to him or her. And then I'm gonna try to diffuse the situation, and then afterwards I'm gonna tell them both separately why you were wrong, why this shouldn't have happened. So I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to choose. That's why I choose neither, no matter who you are, because if you're wrong, I'm gonna let you know that you're wrong, whether you want to hear it or not.
Okay. I mean, for me, I think I am I'm a problem solver. I'm like one of those people who's like, all right, we gotta figure this out. Like, kind of almost on the same line as Trinae, like, we gotta figure this out because I can't, you know what I mean? Like, this is bad. This is bad. Like, this is real messy. I feel like I've been in those scenarios before, and it's like really getting down to the bottom. Like, I'm gonna find out what actually happened, and then I'm gonna say, like, if you, like, whether you were blood or not, like, or you're the loyal, I'm gonna be like, listen, you messed up. You have to realize this, and if you can't realize this, then I have to, like, choose the other person. Like, in that scenario, and it'd be a case-by-case scenario for me because it really depends on who is actually wrong. And if that person can't admit it, then I'm gonna have to be like, listen, whether you my sister or my friend, like, you're wrong, and if you can't accept it, then we can't have this conversation anymore. You know what I mean? Because like I think my people who I call my family, they would be able to be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna take your feedback. I know that I messed up. Let me fix this. Whether you blood or family. So, but at the end of the day, man, blood is blood. That's how I'm gonna just say that. But thank you guys for you know, your input, your feedback, for this real talk. Another amazing episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you stay tuned into what we have coming next. Signing out.
Bye.
Bye. You have that, when I have that support, when I have
And cut! That's all right. That's all right.
Let me get some more of that tissue.